Welcome to the channel, Jaden Chase, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, it is being alleged that information was passed on by the main police suspect in the Donaldson's case to the celebrity entertainer who visited him. And based on police statements, this is not proper procedure if there are no logs to document who visited the main suspect. Is this a sign of clear corruption? If you want justice for Donaldson and her family, drop a like on the video, and of course, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me continue what I go on. Look and listen.
So Noel is in lockup from over the weekend. And you're going to tell me, Jamaica, that a popular entertainer could just walk in to visit Noel? What was the purpose of that visit, Noel? Let me rest my rather correction for a second. What was the purpose of that entertainer visiting you? Noel, did you give the entertainer instructions as to where to find the body to? Good night. I've gotten some leads and I want you to look into it. Mr. Bailey, I can help you significantly in the investigations. Mr. Bailey, don't look outside of, don't look in St. Catherine right now. Look right here in Kingston. Look right here in Kingston, Mr. Bailey. Why did Noel get the permission to have an entertainer visiting him? I knew in Jamaica. I was reliably informed that the entertainer came. Why you think they taught the story about the entertainer? Because they know that I knew, because that is what I was going to burst tonight. That's what I was going to burst tonight, and them say, shoot the boy Andre, no. So they had to confess that an entertainer came. When going to say to the entertainer, whatsoever instructions you were given, you think you're big and bad, you know, because you're established in the industry for years. But I don't afraid of none of you. I don't afraid of none of you. And I'm giving you 24 hours to talk what Noel instructed you to do. I'm giving you 24 hours to talk what was the assignment that Noel gave to you. Dear entertainer, if I ever sing a song, the whole, let me tell you, say, if I ever talk tonight, Jamaica, if I ever talk tonight, Mr. Bailey, name the entertainer as a person of interest. Name the entertainer as a person of interest. Because if you don't, the investigation has already been compromised, you know. The entertainer needs to be questioned, Jamaica. Noel. So I'm going to say to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Mr. Maitland is a high-risk criminal to Jamaica.
Now, of course, these are definitely questions that must be answered. Law enforcement will indeed have to look into this situation as well. As stated, members of law enforcement are stating that if someone comes to visit, and remember, this visit was not from an attorney or even another member of law enforcement, and even so, it would be documented. So if there are no logs, no records for who visited the individual, but there's CCTV footage and things of that nature to show and prove that the visit did occur, then of course, problem I got today. One thing for sure, the people are serious about this. The numerous protests, the numerous public staging of their outrage, justice must be served. The people want to see justice for Donna Lee Donaldson and her family. Now on to the other stories making headlines today. Now also making headlines today is the situation taking place in Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine. Now basically, residents are saying that they are fed up with the situation taking place there, and that a handful of criminals have put an entire community under siege. I also say this, for the security forces to reduce the crime and violence taking place in the community, residents have to go play a part. Residents have to go serious about the safety of their community and take back these streets. I'm going to put it into perspective. Some would say citizens or residents fear for their lives if them do that. But while doing nothing, they are still in fear for their lives. Would you rather do nothing? And some of these individuals and them community, I don't know what the dominance and the control of these communities are going to give them. The majority of these communities, there are no factories and no companies. I'm not going to hear what I go on, they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Share the life. We are going there tonight. And no, I don't want anybody come on this live and tell me to leave it alone. We're going to help the constabulary force fix the issue of crime. And every time we want to fix the issue of crime, we talk about we're not going there. But we're going there tonight. Because if we want to fix the issue of crime and violence, if we want to eradicate violence in our society, if we want people to raise families and do business, Bala, ever since you came out of jail or prison, how many businesses have you extorted in Gregory Park? How many businesses have you extorted in Gregory Park? 3 houses were firebombed. 3 houses were firebombed, I think it's Tuesday. One on Michelle Street, or Michelle Avenue. Who firebombed that house? The woman is alleged to be the woman of a Donna or a former Don in Gregory Park. The woman in the house. And I am being told that the supporters of Bala firebombed the woman's house. Firebombed the woman in the house. And then Jamaica, I am now being told that Bala's mother's house and another house that Bala frequents was equally firebombed. So retaliation for retaliation. But equally Bala, you grew up in Gulf.
Definitely sad situation. I mean, and with numerous residents being displaced and things of that nature, may I tell you, this will only destroy the community. It already destroyed the community's infrastructure. Its main resource, which is the people that live there, are now leaving. And what the criminals want the land for the farming? Because based on their criminal acts, it's like they just want everybody to leave. For them do what with the community? And the next thing with the mindset of people is that people make it seem as if reprisals have to continue. There are numerous countries who were at war at one point in time, and now they are either in the same union in Europe, or they are now members of the UN. And things have changed. It can happen on the island too. People can move past the situations of the past. If you agree, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reasoning and join the discussion. Now until the reason again, live, love and prosper. Stay tuned.